Okay, Davroltian poolside here in Helsinki, Finland. You're tuned into the European Underwater Rugby Championships. We're about to start the next match, which is a match that matters because the teams that play now, if they win, they can go all the way to gold, to win gold. So you just heard Norway shouting. Over on the other side of the pool, we see that Tommy Suomalainen, who injured his right arm yesterday, is playing, and that's very important for Finland because he's a key player. He scores goals, and he's a team leader. And on this side, looking down, you can see number 1, Bård Inge Pettersson, putting on his mask. Pettersson is one of the best players in the world. Some say he is the best player in the world. And he was late getting here because of Norwegian Air's pilot shortage. So now you can, Bård Inge Pettersson is putting on his cap, and this is a difficult team for Finland to face. I think that after Denmark upset Norway, the Norwegian team has probably talked about the situation. No mistakes. It's not okay to lose. They have to stay on top of this match from beginning to end. And for sure, Norway should be favored to win this match, but not by some huge margin. One would expect a game, say like 3-1, something like that. And yeah, the players are hopping in now. We'll start the action pretty soon. The deck referee is Rafael Tito de Moraes, and in the water is his brother, Manuel Tito de Moraes, and his brother Rafael Tito de Moraes is in the water, and Robert Glock is the other water referee. This is a big match, and it's going to be hard fought. I expect it'll be pretty clean. One minute. So the match before, the Danish women beat Austria on a hat trick by Pernille Linnet Jensen. And now Norway and Finland. Norway is in white, Finland in blue. So there's Bård Inge Pettersson passed down to a teammate on the other side of the Finnish goal. An unwary approach to the goal led to a ball being stripped away, and Finland's all the way over to the other side. Now Finland played earlier this morning, so this is their second match of the day, and they didn't have a very long recovery time. Is that a big advantage for Norway? Perhaps some. The Finland's opponent was Spain, so it wasn't a very difficult match. Norway on attack now. They have the ball and they come in with a push off the wall down to the bottom, and Finland recovers it. Maybe it was Juha, I'm not sure. They come off the wall and move it quite a ways over. They've got a break situation with a 2-on-2, and the player with the ball grabbed the goalie's legs, tried to pull him off. Didn't work, they lost the ball. And the forechecking here from the Finns is extremely energetic. They know they can't allow Norway a lot of breathing room. So, challenge on Finnish goal just then, and another one coming. Is it either Björnarem maybe? And he's going to score if you let him hang around there, do this over and over. So, the pressure really is on Finland, but the blind pass, they dumped the ball down expecting a teammate to be there. There was nobody, and the Finnish back picked up the ball. Finland all the way over to the Norwegian goal. They retreat to the far side to rest up before putting together a wave. He goes up a little bit towards the center, then back again to the far side. Of course, setting things up like this also gives the defense a chance to breathe, and they're in place. Finland manages to hold on to the ball. Totti Nurmi there, son of the national team coach. Roy Nurmi. The ball tossed out and picked up by, who's got it? Norway. And these guys have big hands, they're strong, so they can. Juha, he drops the ball and goes back to get it. It's going to be a holding call. So holding will give Finland a free throw. Juha was reaching back to pick up that ball that he left on the bottom, and the referee blew his whistle when the Norwegian player wouldn't let him go. Finland on the bottom here. Tom Holmbeck pass to a teammate who comes in there, fighting here on the bottom. And the move to the goal cost Finland the ball. Norway streaking to the other side on the surface. They come into the corner, and there's a player below ready to get it. Instead it comes to another player who is even deeper. They come in, but now they retreat again. No, stolen by Finland. Finland's player is kicking his way, refuses to give it up, and taken by Finland, by Norway, but taken back immediately by Finland. Finland has possession. There's an opportunity. No, they taken, pass out, blind pass, beautiful, beautiful play. He knew his teammate was going to be coming out there and would pick up the ball. So now Norway pushing at the goal. The goalie spins round, faces the attack from the other side, but the ball squirts out and picked up by Finland. Finland up on the right side. Finland playing a great game so far. Norway's had better attacks, but they haven't been the only offensive team at all. It's been quite equal. Maybe Finland's even had more possession, but Norway's come closer to scoring. Jordan Pettersson coming in. Throws the ball back, picks up Håkan Emil Seistad. Finland. Finland on the attack now. In the corner, away from the exchange bench. They've got a player lurking on the bottom there. And good forechecking there, stops anything from developing. Now Finland coming in, he's trying to shift the back, spins out to the right side, and stolen ball. Now Björn Rem streaking to the goal. Juho Aalto catches him, locks him up with a scissors grip. Stressful situation for Finland, but they do it. They make it through, take the ball, and this is a great game here. You're tuned into the European Championships, broadcast out of Helsinki, Finland. 6 minutes remain in the first half. Scoreless 0-0 game between Norway, defending world champions, and Finland, who didn't go to the last World Championships. In the first match of the day that Finland played against Spain, the team was just going at 70% speed. But now they're putting everything into it because this is a do-or-die situation. They have to win to go through to the medal round. The Finland could take gold, could take a medal here. Free throw awarded to Finland for attacking the head. It's a good challenge for Norway here to have to come in having been upset by Denmark, who goes straight through to the semifinals. Norway is forced to play in the mini round robin, and they're encountering a very tough opponent in Finland. And Finland by the Norwegian goal. Oh, the pass down bounced off the Norwegian, and then they passed back down. They were coming in. Pulls out. Up. Now Finland's got players by the goal, but they can't get it there if they don't have the ball anymore. And in fact, they're going to be defending soon if they don't stop this player who stole the ball. Coming in from above. Aggressive play here, down to the bottom by the goal. This is big stress. The ball bounces free, and the Finnish back. Penalty shot. No. Holding, I'm sorry. Holding called against Norway. So Finland got a break there. A lot of pressure there on the Finnish goal. My colleague here, the engineer in charge of production, Kai, this is a pretty good game, Kai.
Yeah, it's quite exciting, even I'm not very familiar.
That's coming to you, a fin swimmer. I'm sorry, a free diver who's not watched a lot of underwater rugby, but now he's into it. So, Norway, whistle sounds. UWR-Finland adjusting his mask. You see that guy, UWR-Finland, he looks like ZZ Top, you know him.
Yeah.
In a really hard charge here by Finland with this free throw, and Norway takes the ball back again. I know, was that Jasmin Dervisevic or who it was who was twisting and turning and trying to work out of the zone, and they do it now. They've got the ball out, long pass out in front, and forcing the Finnish players to hustle in order to get over there. Yeah, there's a challenge here because the Norwegian players holding on to the ball around the basket will set up somebody like Vordinge Pettersson or Ivar Björnrem. Oh, but Finland steals it. They've got a break on. And he's all the way over to the goal. And he's lifting the goalie's head. Wow, what a super effort. Excellent attack by Finland. Tremendous pressure on Norway here. And they're coming in. Score! Finland has scored. Scores. Finland has got the first goal here. So that was Tommy Suomalainen, injured player. Tommy Suomalainen, who we mentioned earlier, has showed up here. And so now so there's a little bit of a shock here for the Norwegian team because they're now down 1-0 in a critical match. Norway swims out on the surface, and Norway could well have scored early on. They had good attacks and Finland managed to hold them off. A solid defense, but really, now we see Boarding and Pettersson working around. He's got those long arms. He pitches it out. Nice pass, and Björnerdam recovers again. They're working, and pass over. During that timeout, the team leaders there were definitely not accepting the level of commitment here by the team. They want more aggression. But Finland has the ball, swing on a surface, and halts the action. A warning for holding here. Number 7. Okay, number 7 got a warning for holding. Eva Björnerdam. So if Eva Björnerdam is called for holding again, it will be a 2-minute penalty, and they can't afford to lose him. Finland on the bottom here, working the ball back and forth. Jasmin Davisovic coming in. I think it was Davisovic, yeah. And none of the players have come with their EuroLeague jerseys with the numbers, so that makes it a little bit more difficult to identify them. But you'll find a player list with the numbers online, so you can try and spot and identify them. Norway cruises in, and the back is in place. Finland picks up the ball, but they have to clear the zone, and they don't. They lose it, and Norway above. The ball in and out of the reach. He slams it down, and the goalie who came off picked it up, and he's caught. Halftime, 1-0 in favor of Finland. It's a really exciting match here. This is not something that most people would have guessed was going to happen. So, yeah, are you surprised?
Yeah, a bit, maybe. But it was Tomi Suomalainen who scored, so not about that. I'm not surprised about that.
So this is there were a lot of really good attacks by Norway, and Finland really hung on strong there in defense.
Yeah, for sure. That's the way to win.
So there you have it from one of the volunteers, who obviously is partisan, and this is a match now. The Finnish Finnish faces are pretty happy, but this game is far from over. This game it could turn around in an instant at the beginning of the next half. Oivan Nyhus is giving instructions. What do you think? Well, the Finnish fans are both happy and nervous here. Happy because Finland has gone out with a 1-0 lead, but facing Norway, you can't feel secure with just a 1-0 lead. That's not enough, really. And so everybody's holding on to their well, they don't no armrest here, but they're holding on to their knees or whatever. Yes, and it's. We'll find out if there are any substitutions here. Kimmo, how?
Se näyttää kauhean tyhmältä, että kamera pilkkuu edestakaisin. Hirveä aalto.
Breathing deeply, getting ready for this. For Finland, is it Jari Hoivisalo will defend the goal. Is he a backer or a goalie?
Goalie.
He's a goalie, okay. Bjornerdam is much heavier.
Sitten tuli kori vai?
Sitten tuli kori.
Tuli yhden Kalle Ollassa aika, ei lähde pakoon. Se on se pallon siltä ja ei kerran.
Oh, sorry. Have we been on mute the whole time? A long time. Oh. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. That microphone was on mute. And it's 1-1 here. Norway and Finland are playing a critical match. It cannot end in a tie. One team has to win. So Norway rushing over to put a crunch on the Finnish basket. They've got it, the angle. I think it was boarding and Petson. And they're going to get another try. Finland's under pressure here. 1-1 tie with 10 minutes left in the game. You're tuned into the European Championships broadcast live out of Helsinki, Finland. Finland coming over to the goal. He goes over the back and then up. The ball batted down into the hands of UWR-Finland. Tommy Holmbeck there wrestling for the ball. Drops down. Free throw for Norway. Norway in white, Finland in blue. 1-1. Norway coming in from above. The ball carrier picked up by two forecheckers. And Finland has the ball, but they chuck it away into the hands of the wrong team. Bad mistake, easy to understand. Finnish back, spinning around, trying to keep a good position. Norway retreats to the surface to put together an attack. Norway goes all the way over into the corner. And now they're coming. It's moving towards the goal. But the pass was outward. And they broke off the attack. New attack. Well, Finland has a good defense in position right now. Roughing, free throw in favor of Finland. So number 8 received a warning there. Oyvind Nyhus. Charge on the Finnish goal. Norway coming in from above. Locked up there. Now they're coming above. The forward had to come in from the Norway scored. So the old Nagal, I think it was. Okay, that was My mistake. It was Marius Skore, veteran, who put that in. Finland now down 2-1 with 7.5 minutes remaining. So Finland's had a great game so far, but now everything has shifted in favor of Norway, who have a 2-1 lead with a little over 7 minutes remaining.
Kaikki piikit pystyy joka suuntaan. Siinä menee kaikki. Parkkeeraan bussin tohon eteen. Siihen tuustellaan ja pistää ton korjauteen. Niin sit me puskutraktoreita pääsee läpi. Eli Pasi on.
Oh, they've stolen the basket. And
Se Uumani vai ketä, kun on kertonut, että se ajaa silmät kiinni ja korille tönnättäen, niin se alkaa tekemään.
holding the basket. Awarded so free throw awarded to Norway. Finnish player called for holding the basket. Ball put into play. Norwegian free throw into the corner here. They're wrestling over the ball and it comes straight out again. Finnish attack, and the referee halts the action. So let's see what's happened over here on the other side of the pool. A lot of shouting. Well, what's happening? It's a free throw in favor of Finland. And there's a penalty. There's a player in the penalty box. What was the call? Who was it? Okay, number 3, holding. So it's a power play in favor of Finland. Power play in favor of Finland. And this is a great opportunity. They're on the outside now, circling, looking, trying to put something together. Spinning. Locked up. Finland manages to break free, and they're coming in with a new wave. But once the Norwegian players lock them down, it's going to be really hard to get free. And in fact, Norway has the ball, but Ivar Benedem is headed to the other side of the pool. They catch him, but he's got a teammate underneath, surfacing up, trying to relieve. The ball drops down to the bottom, picked up by Norway, going straight in to the empty goal, uncovered goal. So. So too much rough play. Both teams have received a warning from Rapetito Timoras. So it's a referee ball here. It's in. Now Norway's at full strength again. And Finland struggling to hold on to the ball on their own side of the pool. Free throw awarded to Norway. Picked up by Finland, 2 passes, and they're most of the way across the pool, and they're coming in, and the ball against the wall, lost, but yes, now it's Norwegian ball. Stålstad swam away with it. Nodal took it a bit further. Less than 3 minutes remaining in the match. Norway leads 2-1. So Finland needs to equalize in order to keep their medal chances alive. Pass down to the bottom. They make a move on the goal. Can they get a pass around to the player who's got a position? Free throw awarded to Norway. Attack on equipment. Tom Holmbeck putting the muscle on there and took it away. His brother Jim Holmbeck is not here, still recovering from a knee injury. Norway picks up the ball and Finland has taken the ball back, and they're coming in from above with 1 minute 30 seconds remaining on the clock. And Norwegian players lock up the ball. And he drops it by the goal. Now he finds it goes away with Nunes. This should give Norway victory because with 1 minute left, and they've got possession of the ball, they should be able to lock it up or swim it into the corner. Holding. Norway awarded a free throw, and that's going to really dim any chance Finland has of equalizing now, because Norway could just lock this up on the surface or anywhere. But they're still passing and trying to move around, and then they go into the corner. 47 seconds showing on the clock. Finnish players have got to go in and get the ball. referees halt the action again.
Warning, in the head. White free throw. Warning number blue 13. Back in the head. White free throw.
So Finland called for attack on the head. Maybe it was Tommy Sol. I didn't catch what the referee said there, who it was, but effectively this means that Norway will squeak through after a very tough match against
White number 13, 2 meters. White number 13, 2 meters.
2 meter rule. They've gone over to steal the goal. Referee instructs the teams to separate. So here the ball's being put into play again. Tied up here. The time will tick out here. 16 seconds.
Blue number 12, 2 minutes. Back in the head.
2 minutes for attack on the head. So Heikki Lukko sent off and a free throw with only 16 seconds left. Not really going to make any difference. So that's it. A victory for Norway after an incredibly tough match here. Finland went out with a 1-0 lead and threatened to upset Norway. Norway managed to come back, and there's a great deal of relief here. Yeah, thanks. So, very exciting match here, Roy out to Barstein. That was one of the best matches that you can imagine. Very tough.
I would like to start with 1 over, not under.
Finland was really a great opponent this time, and Norway had to wake up.
Yeah, we are struggling to know each other well. It's not like only one team who plays together every day. They only meet twice a year, or once a year. So I guess next match will be even better, I think.
So
that too.
Norway is coming together as a team here, some younger players, and there's some problem with the airline here. That was really a mess that the Norwegian team couldn't get here on time.
No, the Norwegian team was here in time, but we had one player who was a bit late, but he did his job today.
Yes. So boarding helped boost the team, and Norway is through and can pretty much be certain of getting a medal, and we're going to wait now for sweet.
Nothing is certain.
Nothing is certain yet. Yeah.
0-1-0 at the last games, I guess.
Tough match here. All right, there we go. Thanks very much, Sarah. And we'll take a break now. At 12 o'clock.
Oli puoleen erään, ei katsoa tuota